One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense has the ball first today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
The Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So Kentucky's offense will go to work for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, Dad.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Hines. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays, because when you got those guys as a quarterback, you find it.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
Second down, they'll go to the air. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, the ground game. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to throw on third. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. To the ground with the back. There he goes. Oh, spins away. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the ground. He's got it again.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. The Wildcats are on the move. The give. Hard running there. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Now facing a third and long. They're working that left side. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17 and it brings up a fourth down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He got it. The lead is 6 in the first. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Troy went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Trojans team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Goes to the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The Horned Frogs come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Working the middle, it's complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. With that defense getting back there, he'll lose a couple. They'll line up for a second down play. Off play action. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Complete to the left. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Horned Frogs want to move quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And they can't make the connection.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off. And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be...
Right into the open. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down. Rushes on him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down and more. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. They go to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Quickly complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's the handoff. Powers through the defender. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll ride the hot hand. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Punts it out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Kentucky.
One of the reasons reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage.
Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Offense in an empty set. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the 4th down. And the Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll go back to work on offense. Wide receiver going in motion. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Handoff to the lone back. Breaks the tackle. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Caught. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got him downfield. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, TCU! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And right down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Lanier. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Working that left side now. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. On this 1st and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. He'll pull it on the read. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Back to throw time, running short in the half. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. It's complete to the left. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 1st down from the 30. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll immediately call timeout.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. A strike downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, TCU.
And in the waning seconds of the 1st half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. This is going to be a tough field goal try, 55 yards and from the left hash. Oh, and the attempt is no good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, We're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lanier. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. Makes the grab on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Here's the pressure. Out of the backfield, he's open. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Right down the middle. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And they'll just down it right there.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it towards the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about a punt.
On the ground with the counter. And they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the tailback. Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Kentucky sent out the punting unit.
Offenses know and work on it all week. 3rd downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite them.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a
turning it on! He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Can't get him to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the option. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Kennesaw State is currently up big right now. I got to think Cobb County is ready to party long into the night. They're up by 28 over South Alabama. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Makes the catch. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Wants to return it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That had to be a coverage bust because there is no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. On the option. Give to the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chain. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Horned Frogs are marching down the field. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line. And that shove saved the touchdown.
The offenses don't just line up and say, I'm going to pound you now, especially once you get in the red zone. The field shrinks and everybody focuses so much on being great on defense in that area. But there's a little bit of trickeration, get some speed on the perimeter really quickly, pick up that positive game.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. And it's no good. He missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. bad miss by the kicker.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now the play fake. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here's a heat. Complete in the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Hauls it in, looking for space. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Motion from the wideout. They'll run the option. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism very good.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll leave it with him. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lanier. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Going right to work up top. Working that left side. Off and running. The 20. He's at touchdown, Wildcats. And they moved out front here in the 4th.
And what a nice ball. You can see he sees him running the corner route, lays it out in front, catches the ball, and nice job catching the ball and then doing what? Getting upfield, not running out of bounds, not getting pushed out, not getting tackled. Nice job after the catch, getting vertical, getting to the end zone.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Motion from the back. To the air on 2nd down. Working the middle. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding him? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Turns it on down the left side. The 10. Touchdown, TCU! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Lanier. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Off the play fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Running to Green. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And now on second down for this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. All the way down to the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Got his man quickly. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the fourth quarter. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Snap to the back. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The RPO, it's complete. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the move, he fires. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Oh, he's got some space. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Unloads quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. Pocket breaking down. On target. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to barrel in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They moved him forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Looking to fire. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Fires left. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. What a big penalty at this juncture in the game, all locked up, and they get called for the pass interference. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Now on the option. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback position.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. The throw to the outside is complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the yards with their football? A little ballet moment. Run out of bounds, they'll spot him at the 24.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. And he got it. A little bit of redemption after those early misses, and he's the hero with the game winner. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you can see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA